Willkommen zurück zu 100 Line Last Defense Academy. Wir haben ein Problem. Es nennt sich Vashness. Sie ist an der Schule. Alle Commander sind tot. Wir haben erst Tag 60. Weiter geht's. We raced the school bus along the road at a furious pace. We managed to make it to the school before dawn. When we got there, everyone's faces looked completely void of hope. After we put Nozomi in a room to rest, we gathered in the cafeteria to trade information. Hey, where's Shaw and Ava? Are they in the rooms? And Siray, Nigo, and FB. Okay, I'll explain everything that happened from the beginning. As you already know, Vashness came and attacked the school. Right, we got a transmission from Nigo and rushed back. She was so strong, like some kind of monster. I knew it. Oh, Takumi, do you know something about how she got so strong? Yeah. I told everyone about the video we'd seen at the base. Vashness killed the commanders? Is she insane? She was cannibalizing them No wonder she is so strong. I'm sorry we weren't there. But you managed to repel her anyway. How? You redeployed the school's last resort. Last resort? What in the world? We should have used it on her from the start. We can do that, it. Was? Was zur Hölle? Was? What do you mean? Hello? It was all the missiles that were supposed to fire on them. What the hell? Und ich hab Schluckauf, einen Moment. So, mein Schluckauf hat sich geregelt. What the hell? But they were the ace up our sleeve for getting rid of all the invaders. And they wouldn't even have been fully charged yet, right? That's right, but if we hadn't used them, we all would have been killed. So, Siray here. As your commanding officer, I'm going to deploy the anti-invader annihilation missiles. I'd rather this than letting Vashness destroy everything. I'll buy time to charge them up with undying flames, soldiers. You evacuate to the defense room. Wait, sir, let me go with you. Yeah. And then we all ran away. Moko said they weren't done charging with undying flames. So we had to ask FB to concentrate all of his power into one missile and forget the rest. In the meantime, we had to buy time for him to finish. Sarah and Negan set out to do that, and Ava decided to go with them. Ava! If you need to buy time, I will go as well. You will need someone to fight. Please do not worry. I will kill the invaders without fail. Ava! Honestly, I should have stopped him. I wanted to offer to go in her stead. But when the time was upon us, I was frightened. I let myself get overwhelmed and couldn't say anything. I'm wretched. Kyoshika. And we all took shelter in the defense room for a while, when suddenly Mr. Genzaki took off running. I can't let Ava go by herself! I'll go with you, Ava! It was so fast we couldn't stop him. Eva, Shoma, Siray, and Nigo all sacrificed themselves to buy us time. We managed to fire the missile and somehow save off Ava, Vashness. But FB pushed himself so hard he passed out. And now the remaining missiles can't be launched due to a system error. We're living out our worst case scenario. A heavy silence hung over the cafeteria. I swore we wouldn't sacrifice anyone else, and yet our friends easily slipped right through our fingers. We even lost our last resort, the thing that was supposed to secure the victory for humanity. What were we supposed to do now? We couldn't find an answer to that question. But still, I was their leader. I had to speak up. I had to encourage them. I was about to open my mouth and find the words when...
Is that it for your status report? Then it's on to the real matter at hand.
Hiroko's calm voice cut through the silence. Takumi, you betrayed the Special Defense Unit. What? I was temporarily stunned into silence by the unexpected accusation. Wait, I'm not sure what you're... Hiroko tossed something onto the desk in front of us, stopping me in my tracks.
What is this?
A small, flat object was on the desk in front of me. It was the fake Commander tattoo sticker I made for Nozomi. Why did you get this? Why would she bring this up now? Why did she have it? I was so profoundly confused that I couldn't hide my shock. My, you seem rather flustered, Takumi. I knew it must have been you. You made this with the gift-o-matic, didn't you? Hiroko continued on as I stood speechless. Nobody else knew anything about this, so I knew it must be you. Seems I was right on the money. Hey, hold up! That symbol! It's the same as the one on the video device we found in the enemy base. Oh, so you're familiar with it? Good, that should speed things up. I asked Eito about it, and according to him, this is an invader symbol. An invader symbol? What would Sir Takumi be doing with such a thing? Strange, isn't it? Now, just why would he make something like this behind our backs? Ima, surely you must have some idea. You're very familiar with cheap tricks. I hate to admit it, but you are correct. It would seem to me to be proof that Mr. Sumino double-crossed us. Maybe here, or Miss Kirifuji for that matter, put that symbol on and submit it to the commanders, begging them to spare their lives in exchange for acting as their spies. Bingo, I knew you'd piece it together. Wait, Quiet, I'm not done talking. Eito also told me I overheard you having a little conversation with Nozomi. Back then, I should have just told the truth right away. That's the case, then I'm just as much at fault. You told me everything in the other timeline. I knew the truth and still chose not to speak up. You knew everything and chose not to speak up. You colluded with Nozomi and lied to us. You two were in it together, huh? That would mean everything you told us about her past and identity was all lies. I knew the story about her infiltrating the Special Defense Unit on the spur of the moment seemed fishy. Maybe she was always a traitor and managed to lure you into her web. Wait, no, you guys are crazy. Just why did you push so hard to make a trip to the enemy base anyway, Mrs. Sumino? Huh? And wasn't it you who insisted on taking a team to second to last defense academy before? The enemy just so happened to show up when our defenses were weakened, and Miss Amamiya got killed as a result. It's exactly like what happened that time, isn't it? We're clearly jumping to conclusions here. Maybe it was just a coincidence. What if it wasn't? What do you mean? Think about that crazy time travel story. Personally, I never imagined that Himo Anima could allow someone to cross through space-time. What if, in reality, Takumi never did any such thing? Are you saying what I think you're saying? He actually found out when the attacks would happen through the invaders? Precisely. And he would act like he could predict enemy attacks and make us all believe him. And all he'd need to do is claim halfway through that the future was starting to diverge. He could easily control our actions. No, I don't. He teamed up with Nozomi to trick all of us. Then manipulate our choices by lying about being a time traveler. Not to mention that the tattoo sticker was recorded in the Gift-O-Matic's history. Takumi, I'll say this one more time. You betrayed the Special Defense Unit. Sir Takumi, it cannot be... No, Takumi, you didn't... Hold on. Hiroko, all I did was tell you what I knew when you asked me. You didn't tell me you were planning to use it to accuse Takumi like this. That's not fair. Is anything you said untrue? Well, no, but we might be misunderstanding something. Seems too connected to be a misunderstanding to me. Hold it, everybody. Let's all calm down for a second. This was the worst case scenario. They weren't going to believe me no matter what I said. Damn it. How can I show them? This is utter foolishness. I'm not going to stand here and listen to this. It's all conjecture. Doesn't take you off. I might have been freaking lying to you. Even though you guys thought I made up at training camp. I trust Nozomi. Her tears then were the furthest thing from nice. Konana. Besides, the invaders are all monsters created by word death. What in the world would be the point of communicating with them? Do you honestly believe that? Yes, no ignoring it now. All of the enigmatic things the invaders have been doing and saying.
One day, I will take your weapon and consume it too. With its power, I will usher in the age of a new god.
I'm sorry, my darling. I couldn't protect you. And here I made a vow to keep our family safe. I'm a liar and a fool.
He'll be fine. Even if we're not there for him, he's strong. He is your son, after all.
Monsters created by word death? Nonsense. They clearly have desires and wills of their own. They even have familial love. Those things are more than just bloodthirsty monsters. But then what are those things?
The invaders are beings with advanced social skills and intelligence, and their own civilization completely separate from our own. Putting it simply, they're aliens of some sort.
Really? You just say aliens? Putting it simply, yes. You can call them aliens and otherworldly species, visitors from the future, whatever you want. The point is that some non-human species attacked Earth. The humans were at a disadvantage and retreated to the satellite.
We were sent to Earth and made to fight these invaders to reclaim the planet, as human weapons of a sort.
So we're basically tools of war. Exactly. And if Takumi was the first to realize this, it would certainly explain a few things. So, to get out of this situation, Takumi colluded with the enemy and worked with them in secret. Does that sound about right? You must have a big brain in there. I do love smart people. Takumi, I can't believe this. You've got it all wrong. You have to believe me. I tried my hardest to deny it, but my words rang unbelievably hollow.
Now that everything's gone to hell, we don't have any obligation to fight for humanity anymore.
Wait! Then what about all of our friends who left their hopes with us when they died?
Das ist krass, dass A2 mit uns diskutiert.
But we're out of missiles. There's no way for us to win against Veshnus now.
We might be forced to turn over FB! That's what Veshnus was after, right? His power?
Huh? Are you out of your mind?
I was suggesting it as a potential means of survival. No need to jump on me.
Ich hasse Ima, Mann.
There's some things you just shouldn't say. He's our friend. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
Do we just wait until we're all killed then?
Nobody said that.
It's extremely annoying for you to claim the moral high ground without offering any alternative suggestions. If you want to stroke your ego, do it on your own time.
Hey! You're way out of line! You're complete scum!
Well, does anyone else have any ideas? I don't plan on going down with a bunch of people with no plan who refuse to think for themselves.
Everybody calm down. We're not gonna get anywhere fighting like this.
The exchange of barbs and insults grew more and more intense. Everyone seemed ready to completely turn on one another when... Danke, Takamaru. Takamaru, who'd kept silence the whole time, kicked the desk over with full force.
Enough!
His voice was enough to make the pit of my stomach turn cold. It commanded immediate silence. This is a waste of time. This bitch and moaning arguing ain't gonna do shit.
Hey!
Just do whatever you want. Takamaru got out of his chair. Takamaru! Takumi, I really thought I saw something in you. I had my fair share of fights before I got here, but I ain't seen anybody with the guts you got. I thought you were a real man.
What a fucking letdown.
Holy shit. With that, Takamaru left the cafeteria. Everyone got up from their chairs, one after the other, as if following his lead. Guys, wait, we can't let this tear us apart. Ato's pleas were futile.
This can't be happening.
His despondent words echoed, and melted away into the sounds of the rain pouring down. Scheiße. So, save wir unseren Progress. Day 61. The next day, something brought me to Nozomi's room. Even though everything was in complete chaos, I thought if Nozomi's symptoms had improved even a little, I might feel the faintest amount of hope. But she was doing worse than ever. She wasn't even conscious. Of course. What did I expect? As if her rejection symptoms would just suddenly go away. Unless she absorbed some hemoenema, she wouldn't get better ever. I was alone in my room, struck by just how helpless I felt when my bell rang. Ja, komm rein. Lay off already. Fed up with the incessant rings, I opened the door to see who it was. Takumi, something big is happening. Eito, what's wrong? Some of the members are trying to leave the school. What? According to Eito, Hiruko, Takumaru, Ima, Kako, Kyoshika, and Yugamo were attempting to leave. Because I was colluding with the enemy. Because they had no intention of fighting Vashons without any viable plan. They all had their reasons, but it was clear that their minds were made up. I'll try and convince them. If I can just explain things properly, they might come around. I appreciate the thought, but I don't think that's a good idea. If you go, it may very well have the opposite effect. Things may only get even worse, you understand, right? Yeah. As disappointing as it was, Eito was right. There was nothing I could do. Don't make that face. Allow me to suggest an alternative. I'm thinking of going with them. You're going to leave the school too? Yes, that's what I came to tell you. I might not be able to stop them right away. But for some time, I might be able to persuade them. Our bond of friendship is unbreakable, right? I'll do whatever I can. That'd be a huge help, Eito. I'm sorry for all the trouble we caused. Hey, come on. Instead of apologizing, just thank me. I'll handle this. You do what you need to do. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Eito. Good luck with them. I'm ready. You've been a huge help since everything went down, Eito. Does it mean you believe me?
Are you crazy? Of course I believe you. We're comrades, friends even. Love and peace forever.
Love and peace forever, Eito. Eito grinned and left my room. Thank you, Eito. Okay, now's not the time for sulking. Tomorrow I'll apologize to everybody and we can talk next steps. I need to look further into Nozomi's rejection symptoms too. Maybe I'll head to the library. Day 62. Hallo Sirei, du bist tot.
Be ready.
Morning already. I was holed up in the library until late last night. I didn't get much sleep. I still haven't found a way to cure rejection symptoms, but I need to talk to everyone first. I dragged my heavy body out of my bed and headed to the cafeteria. Morning, guys. Oh, Takumi, morning. Good morning. What are you having for breakfast? I'm having bear innards. I think I'll pass. Everyone greeted me with the same enthusiasm as always. They must have been trying to be considerate of my feelings. So I want to discuss something with you. What is it? First off, thank you for staying here at the school. And secondly, I'm sorry. It's all my fault things have ended up this way. Everything about you is so irritating. Kurara?
Yeah. She's right. I mean, that was all pretty sus, but still. It doesn't feel right to brand you as a traitor because of it, I guess. I'm only here for Nozomi. I don't need your apologies. Rooting isn't going to solve anything for us, is it?
Hey!
But Kurara's right. Shion, FB meine ich, FB Fireboy. Hello everybody. FB, you woke up. Oh, thank goodness, you seem better. Sorry for worrying you. FB looked around the empty cafeteria. Looks like things didn't go too well. Yeah. I told FB everything that happened. About Nozomi, the tattoo sticker, and how the special defense unit was falling apart because of it. See, I understand. But let me say something. You're not the only ones responsible for this. I'm one of the sources for all the conflict. Besides, Kurara said it best. We're all here for our own reasons. Exactly, launching right into the tragic protagonist act is a bad habit. Yeah, besides, now's not the time for pessimism, right? You guys. Thank you. You're exactly right. We have a mountain of problems we need to try and to solve. Right, optimism suits you, Takumi. Let's deal with one of the problems right away. Nozomi's rejection symptoms. I know how we can cure them. That's why I came. What? Can you really help Nozomi? Yes, I'm almost certain. But how?
You got some crazy wonder drug?
What we need to do is actually quite simple. We transfer my Hemoanima to Nozomi. Transfer your Hemoanima? Is that even possible? I believe so. The basic principle is the same as absorbing cryptoglobin from a commander. Hold on, if it's the same, then that means... Yes, it's likely that I'll die.
No way.
Well, you can't do that, are you insane? The Wasser's right, I don't want to lose anybody else. I had the feeling you'd say that. But hear me out. I was too reckless when we launched that missile. I wasn't able to skillfully wield my own power. I won't be of any use in your fight with Vashnis. It doesn't matter if you can't fight. Besides, I was never going to be able to live beyond day 100. Everything that I've gotten to experience so far has felt like a miracle, honestly. But it doesn't mean... Think about it calmly and rationally, Takumi. There are no commanders left. Nozomi can't afford to wait a moment longer. This is likely our only option. Please, I don't want to die with any regrets. All of you changed my life. I want to leave something with you. Leave something, but... No, you can't.
Are we supposed to agree to something as crazy as this?
I know I'm forcing a difficult decision on all of you. But I think this is the best possible use of my life.
Shion.
This is my final ask of everyone. Takumi, you can decide if you want to go through with it.
Not again. I should sacrifice someone to survive again. I would have run away from this choice if I thought I could, but I knew that wasn't an option. I came back from the future because I didn't want to lose anyone. It was my fault everything was falling apart now. I accept FB's request. Sure. Okay. Es gibt keine richtige Option. Ich honor deine Request, Shion. Fireboy, FB. Undying Flame Boy.
Okay.
We'll go
along with your plan.
Hier Takumi redet. Takumi, are you being serious? Hey Takumi. I don't want to have to do this, but it's what FB wants. Takumi. You don't think you regret this later? I don't. This is my choice, my responsibility. I see. Then I have nothing to say.
Isn't that the kind of huge burden to have to shoulder, man?
I'm surprised to hear you say anything so considerate.
Rude, I don't actually worry about you, you know.
Putting you in such a painful position. Thank you for taking my wishes into account. Then let's not delay. Hold on, I have one request to make too. Request? Yeah, just for today. Spend some time talking with everyone, walking around the school. Do everything you want until you're satisfied, okay? Takumi. And you can tell me if you still feel the same way tomorrow morning. Takumi, are you? Alright, I can do that much. Relieved that FB agreed to my condition, I stood up from my seat. I'm going to go look after Nozomi. We're not sure what might happen, so we need to keep an eye on her. I'll be with her all day today, so you can all enjoy your time with FB. Understood. Take care of Nozomi, okay? Don't do anything freakish. Don't be crazy. Thank you, Takumi. I left the cafeteria, gathered my things, and made my way to Nozomi's room. Whatever FB's final decision ended up being, I would accept it. Es ist wieder viel zu viel passiert auf einmal. Wir haben erst 24 Minuten, aber es fühlt sich an wie eine Stunde. Jeder ist einfach explodiert auf Takumi. Das ist so unfair. Aber ja, ich bedanke mich fürs Zuschauen. Und ich bin gerade ein bisschen emotional, deswegen wäre es schön, wenn ich früher aufhöre. Aber ja, ich bedanke mich fürs Zuschauen. Und wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal, wenn wir wieder mit irgendwie nur 5 Leuten Wäschnis bekämpfen. Tschüss.